about Flint because, man, like I said, I got family in that area. I think all of y'all, specifically the Hoopers, that might just be a Midwest mentality of being like,
Yep.
because you hear, like, you could probably hear to my voice. I'm from like the West Coast. I'm born and raised in
Mhm.
LA. So
Mhm.
being out there, Baron Davis, Aaron, Kawhi, like you have those dudes. So people look LA hoops, Texas hoops. People forget about the Midwest. Normally when
Yep.
you do, it's a Draymond or it's
Right.
somebody who I think is more rugged than him, right up the road from where you grew up. Karan
Yep.
right from Racine. Some
Yep.
real go getter types, man. So
Yep.
what made you go from out in Northern Michigan? How did you go from Northern Michigan to the pivot to Miles?
Well, um, see, when I answer this question, the pivot for me was going to Michigan. That was
Mm,
like when I took my visit to Northern Michigan, I was nervous because I was so unsure. Like when I heard like, oh, it's only an hour outside of Canada, or oh, it's in the middle of nowhere. I'm a city type of guy. Like I'm used to
yeah.
malls. I'm used to Chipotle, Wingstop. We ain't have none of that up there. So I was kind of nervous, but I appreciate Northern Michigan. I love Northern Michigan. Northern Michigan will always be a part of me because it taught me a lot of life lessons going there and experience. Coach Matt, I love Coach Matt to death. I still talk to him. Coach Keel, Coach Charlie, all my teammates from there, I still communicate with them guys. Um, I was in a very unfortunate situation up there, but
Right.
it wasn't a loss for me because I learned
Mm,
so much and I experienced so much coming from there that I was able to take all that and bring it to Miles with me and was able to be successful here. So I
mm,
don't think I could have been where I'm at right now without Northern Michigan and that experience that I went through there. So I appreciate
mm.
that culture in general.
That's dope, man. So I mean, I could even tell, that you could, in your delivery and the way that you explain it, that
Yep.
is you still hold like it was something foundation wise that helped grow you into probably not just a hooper, but even just from the way it sounds, even like a man in general, from a standpoint of your growth and
Yep.
extend, understand. So yeah, man, that's awesome. So then you
Yeah.
get to Miles. Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say too that the thing that Northern Michigan was like, because I came from being the man in high school and I hit rock bottom at Northern Michigan. So Northern
Mm,
Michigan, it taught me patience. It taught me how to play a role. It taught me how to wait my turn, how to celebrate others, how to enjoy and trust the process. And not only that, it taught me to bet on myself. That was the first time me
mm,
having to bet on myself. Going from go because going from Northern Michigan to Miles College was a gamble that nobody knew
right.
about, not even my own parents, until I told them last year on my situation after the season. So,
Ooh. So you
so it
sprung
was a
it. You
lot.
sprung it on mom and pops after the fact. You was like paperwork in. I'm in the portal.
No, so when so how the situation happened was, excuse me, how the situation happened was, so basically, the season ended at Northern Michigan my sophomore year. As
Right.
soon as the season ended, like I'm talking about, on the way back to the school after we lost, I was in the portal, and
Mm,
it's something that my teammates knew was coming, my coach knew was coming, and
right.
it wasn't like a thing that was
No.
just hidden.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it was no
Nobody was blindsided. There was an understanding of,
correct.
hey, look, at the completion of the season, I think I'm gonna
Yep,
do what's best for me. Y'all understand it. Yeah.
yep,
I talked to enough kids who jumped in the portal and enough ads and compliance people to where they go. None of us are really shocked. They're like the outside people are
blindsided.
shocked. They're like, this has been a conversation most of the time. You hit a certain amount of games in the season, go, hey coach, cool,
Yep,
understood. Yeah.
yep. And the big thing too is my coach. He was 1,000% like committed to helping me. So like even
That's dope.
throughout the season, as the season going on, I'm talking about January, February. We having these conversations on where's gonna be my next home, or him telling me like, yeah, I've been talking to a few guys, who I think that you could find a home there, and
Mm,
like I said, he helped me through that process a lot. But however, um, I knew that I wanted to go HBCU.
mm,
I knew that HBCU basketball that just fit. That was just like be in them hostile environments. I wanted to finally express myself like freely without being judged. They
Right.
did not judge me at all. They let me be me, and I appreciate them for that. But it's different when you just like in an environment. If you get what I'm saying,
Right. Right.
you know, the hostile environments, like the homecoming environments, like
Oh yeah, it's
just like
different.
actually being a
It's
part.
different.
Yeah, the band, the music different, the band different, the atmosphere different, the rivalries. It feel more like
You
heat.
you
And
wanted you wanted that feel.
yep, I
So
wanted that.
how so I gotta ask then, because you end up at Miles wanting that feel. I have Grambling grads, FAMU grads. I have a bunch of homeboys from Stillman and Lane College. You had a handful of HBCUs, whether it be like we just saw Langston go to the NAIA championship for the second year in a row.
Yep.
NAIA D1, D2. What were some of the other schools that you looked at as potential options before landing down there just outside of Birmingham and Fairfield?
Well, most B2s around the Midwest, I was in conversations with, and I was supposed to take visits, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I didn't know that I was gonna come to Miles. Miles wasn't a part of my
Really?
plans because, yeah, Miles was not a part of my plans. Like I remember vividly how I reached out. I was on the way to, I was on the way to Milwaukee. Actually, I was driving back from Northern Michigan to Milwaukee with one of my teammates, and I emailed the coach, like, once again, just be how I am. I just like taking a risk. Like I was just like,
Right.
I'm gonna shoot for the stars, and I know I don't got the stats to play for this amazing program, but if he reply, he don't, he don't.
Yeah. Worst
He
that could
end up
happen is they say
replying,
no.
correct. And he ended up replying. When he replied, I was just so happy. I'm like, oh snap! Like, because I was just like paid off. Like that chance paid off. So I ended up getting in contact with Coach Watt. I ended up getting with Coach Watson. He connected me with Coach Sheffield. We ended up talking. I did a visit down here to prove myself. Um,
Mm,
Now, once again, with the type of player I was a player that obviously here and showed that I had talent, I had the potential, but my stats did not match that.
right.
So I was dang. I was basically. They basically offered me a walk on.
Mm,
They basically offered me a walk on spot, and yeah, I was a very very low scholarship guy. Like I wasn't, what I'm saying, I wasn't getting nearly as much as other schools was offering me at Miles College.
but
But
you fully bet on yourself because for being
correct,
even a preferred walk on, and people who don't understand the process, D2 football and basketball, the not saying that the scholarship opportunities are sparse, but most of the time, like you gave the breakdown, you're giving a percentage to this kid, a percentage to this kid,
right,
we'll cover this, and if we can
right,
facilitate something with NIL, we will. So
yep,
you were taking absolute chances.
yep. I took loans out of the game that like not my parents even know about, and um, but this meant a lot to me. That transition from my sophomore year to my junior year, that year meant the world to me. Like I knew like this was like my last year or my last chance to actually make something happen. I can't go
Mm,
3 years in college without doing something,
right.
So so I take that chance on myself. Um, and every time I think about it, I'm just glad that I did. I appreciate Coach Watson for taking a chance on me and giving me a fair opportunity. Like Coach Watson, he gave me a fair opportunity. Coach Schiffer, they gave me a fair opportunity to come here and actually showcase myself and prove myself. And
Right.
however, though, proving myself didn't come with scoring. I came in, I was the energy guy, taking charges. I defend with passion. I listen, did every small detail, scout report discipline. Like I wasn't the guy, but I was showing like, okay, I'm here. Like let's get it done. Like
The
whatever
the
you need
the
me to do, I'm gonna do.
I would say the way that you just described it, from being around and just talking with dudes, growing up, like I said, being from LA, talking to dudes, the mindset that you have and the approach that you took with this specific process is the exact same thing where people go to have 8, 10 year careers in the league, 12,
Yep.
13 year careers overseas because they go, hey, look, you're I try to explain to people like the best dude who you know like at the 24-hour fitness is getting cooked by the guy who's a 53 on 2K. Like the
Yep.
lowest rank, like, but if you had the mindset of, hey, look, man, I might not go out here and get 20 or 17, but bro,
Uh-huh.
I give you 18 hard minutes. I'm gonna crash these boards. I'm gonna defend my man. I'm gonna do all the stuff that other people that goes unnoticed, and I'm gonna get
Yep.
paid doing it.
And it was easy for me to adjust to the system though was because the thing that I took pride in, the reason why I took that leap was because I'm a winner. You know, at my time at Northern Michigan for them 2 years, we won back-to-back champions.
I
And
saw it.
like, yeah, and I was able and I was blessed to play as a true freshman and learn and hit my head a couple times, get back up and hit my head again and get back up and just go through all the trials and tribulations. But the thing that I took away from me is I knew when I got to the portal, I was looking for a winning program, but not a winning program, but a program I can be a part of and actually play a role, have an identity, or that's why when they broke down, like, okay, we got this guy coming, we got this guy, we got
Right.
this, we got these pieces, we got this pieces, and to me, I wasn't trying to hear none of trying to hear it. I'm just like, hey, come on, like we got a good team, we got a good team.
Locked in.
Me rolling up out of bed at every day at 5 o'clock in the morning. Them guys can be motivated. Just knowing that, okay, we got a good team. I got to get after it. If I miss this one day, I might not be nation tomorrow. Or if I
For
miss
real.
this one lap, I might. If I miss one lap, I might not be in rotation. Like so, that kept me going. That kept me motivated. That kept me just like, okay, let's get after it. So, like that, get chance. It was, but it wasn't a risk. It's something I needed. That I needed to go head on with.
Man, in all of this, everything like you said in winter, one in high school, one in Northern Michigan, one at Miles. So
Yep.
consistently winning. So now you've built from a standpoint of just the resume and the history. Hey, look, I'm consistent. I'm a winner. As you said in Northern Michigan and Flint, I saw growth. I knew what my
Yep.
potential was. I grew. I set a standard for myself. I'm now above that standard. So now you're you're now coming to the culmination of what would be your college career. Now you're going to the All-Star game. Coming
Yep.
into the next 2 to 3 weeks, All-Star game. After that, I'm sure you'll have some other opportunities to display your skills. What is the next move? Because you've consistently won. Of course, you want to win the All-Star game because you want to keep the winning
Right.
going. But
Right.
what are you looking to do after the All-Star game? Like where will you be working out? What is, of course, everyone's goal will always say is to be the pros. What is your realistic goal within the next window after graduation now that the season is over?
Um. Well, I understand that I'm just a kid that I'm just a guy that needs an opportunity. Unfortunately, what comes with being in that position that I had to learn with being in this position my whole life of being that kind of kid is sacrifice. So I might have to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I might have to sacrifice going somewhere here just to showcase myself and just to prove like,
Right.
hey, I belong. Like and honestly, I can't say like oh any specific goals except for just playing professional basketball and just whatever opportunity I do get and whoever do take a chance on me, I'm gonna make the most of it. And I'm just glad that I did what I went through in college because I'm prepared for it. Rather they put me in the highest, rather I'm in the highest league or I'm in the lowest league, I'm in the mid-tier league, the job stays the same. You gotta go prove yourself. You gotta go show that you belong there. So my goal is just really just show whatever opportunity is to show belong.
Awesome, man. I mean, at this point, you're able to do all of the conversing and explaining the business side yourself. Don't give no agent 5, 7%. Don't don't give no agent no money because you already understand the process. You're a hell of a
Yep.
marketer for yourself, man. But no, man, look,
Yep.
I could see that it's gonna go well for you, man. So All-Star game. Tell me a little bit about the All-Star game coming up, how you were selected, and what you're going to be participating in as the game or that whole, because it's an entire weekend lined up. For those of you who don't know, up in the Circle City, Indianapolis, where my pops and them is from, HBCU All-Star game. Brother Najashi Tolefree will be taking part in it. Tell us a little bit about what you'll be doing in the game and how'd you even get selected outside of just being a baller.
Well, let me start off by saying this game means the world to me, and I don't want to say that on like anything to sound like cliche or anything like that. But the reason that this game means so much to me is because family on my mother's side and my mother, they haven't saw me play my whole college career because I've been so far away from home. So the fact that I'm able to go close home and I'm able to like my mom she's getting back healthy and my grandparents they're healthy and they're cool. My auntie, my cousins, they all coming down to see me. My dad and my siblings and my stepmom, they'll be there as well. But they
That's
all
beautiful, man.
they are able to come, and so the fact that I get to play closer to Milwaukee and closer to home in front of family and friends, that means the
That's
world to me
beautiful,
just right
man.
there. Yeah.
That's beautiful,
So
man.
so I'm very excited about that for sure. And but however, at the same time, that's cool and all, but at this still a business trip,
I
not
gotta
only
go
for
get this. I
myself.
gotta go get this money on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand that this is one of the opportunities I've been talking about for how long we've been here? 23 minutes. Yeah, this is one of the opportunities that we've been talking about.
oh yeah.
This one that I know, like, okay, and it's not about, I'm not bringing scoring, you know.
Oh,
I
you
we
you
have a
know,
we yeah, we have a great
you know.
team. We got a ton of great talent. I'm here to be the enforcer. You know, I'm here to I'm the energy, the defense,
That's the
the leadership, the whatever the team need. That's what I'm gonna bring. Whether it's rebounding, blocking shots, scoring, steals, charges, energy. It might not even be my
that's
night. I might have to be a locker room guy. But regardless, I gotta be there, gotta show up, and when I get there, I gotta identify my job and do my job at the
and
highest level.
everything that you've explained and every way that you've laid it out is precisely the All Star game when it was in Phoenix, the 1 year. I don't,
Yep.
and the reason again that I say I like your approach is because I think you're treating it as a business trip. And
Yep.
far too often people think of it as I'm at this all-star game. It's the vibes, let me do this. When in actuality it's, hey man, this is the culmination of this portion of your life. That era is over.
Yep.
Now you head
Yes.
into the, as most people's daddies would say, now you out here in the real world. And
Correct.
this is an interview. So the fact that you've even adjusted your mindset to go, man, this is business. I'm going there. I remember seeing the scouts from ACB, which is the league in Spain, from Filipino teams, from the Korean Basketball League, who constantly scouts at the HBCU and D2 level. And I was like, they're here at this game watching and scouting. And you had a handful of people who, not saying everyone didn't take it seriously, but there were a small number who said, I'm going to carry myself with the utmost professionalism and decorum and tact in these interviews, how I move, not just on the court, but so much of it off the court to where a team said, I'm gonna give this guy the opportunity that you said exactly look for, man. So I'm glad that
Yeah.
you're taking the right approach
I,
to it.
and I gotta take it serious. I know my position compared to some of them guys that is there. Like, I'm a D2 athlete.
Yeah,
I'm a D2 athlete. I'm a D2 athlete, and that's for
already
me being yeah.
all
That's
top.
enough for me. Like, when I saw my name pop up on that screen, and I realized, okay, I'm one out of I think it's five D2 athletes,
Yeah,
or
I
four or five.
I wanted it might be four, it might be four
Yeah,
because I know
yeah, but
it
I know
was
I'm
yeah because you got I think you're no it's two of y'all I think from the CIAC. I think
no. There's three of us from the SIAC.
oh
Oh,
yeah
it's
it's
five of
the
us. It's five of us. Yep.
yeah and there's
Cause
and
it's
there's
cause it's
I think it's one from CIAA because I know there's always a kid from Virginia Union.
yeah. It's the guy from Virginia Union, then the guy
Always.
from Fayetteville.
Yeah, there's always going to be a
Yep.
guy from if as somebody who watches D2, there's always going to be a dude from Virginia Union. Always.
Yep.
always.
And when I realized, I'm like, okay, I'm one out of so many D2 athletes. I know that I'm going to be at a disadvantage just going in, and I just know like this is important. Like I got to make sure
Mm,
that I take advantage of this opportunity and go make a name for myself and show that I belong. And it's many other ways. It's so many different ways to show that I
mm,
belong. But like I said, my college my college process it prepared for moments like this because I've been a locker room guy. I've been a role. I've been the number one option.
mm.
So I, I've been in every position that you can be in college basketball. I've played a lot. I didn't play. I played like and I'm ready to whatever role I got to take, make sure I succeed.
Look, man, I love it, man. A real out the mud mindset, man. Well, look, we gonna close it out to Jashi, man. Tell anybody where they can follow you, where they can find you. And again, man, even before I say it, man, it's you gonna have an amazing all-star game, man. You somebody gonna pay you. Somebody gonna pay you, and I'm excited. I'm not gonna ask you for nothing, maybe. Throw a little something on the ties, throw a little something on the ties and offering on the back end. But no, man, where
Yeah,
can
we got you.
everybody, man, where can everybody you find you, follow you, support you? Do you got anything you selling, any NIL gear, anything like that, man? Lay it out.
Um, I'm a very simple guy. You guys can follow me on IG, which is Instagram as v dot JASHI, which is what people call me, Jashi, which is short for Najashi. I don't sell anything or anything like that, but my guys, they do have clothing brands. One of my teammates, his name is Jamonte. He's from Morrow. Go shop with him. He got a clothing brand named Eel. My guy Tuli, he's one of my closest friends. He has a clothing brand called Legal Rich. Um,
That's kind of cold.
and
That's
yeah,
a cold name.
yeah.
I ain't gonna
So
hold you. That's a
yeah,
cold name.
yeah, yeah. Legal Rich. That's a code
That's a
name,
cold
man.
name.
What else is that? It? I think so. If I'm missing anything, I apologize to anyone that I'm missing. I just can't think of the top of my head, but I do want to give a huge shout out to my dad, both of my moms, my brother, my sister, and everybody who supports me. I love everybody who support me. Oh, and I want to give a special shout out to Coach Watson. Honestly, I
Yeah,
just want to tell
man.
him thank you for taking a chance on me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for not giving me like knowing understanding my situation, but not holding me to that standard, if that makes sense. Like Coach Watson, he
Reminds
knew
you.
I wasn't a high scholarship guy, but he gave me an equal opportunity as everybody else, and I appreciate him for that.
And
Because we know
look at
basketball.
you now. And
Yeah,
look at you
correct.
now. Oh yeah.
Correct. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Coach Matt. Coach Matt, I appreciate all your love and support. I hope you do a great job with your new head coaching job at NIU. Um, and yeah, shout out Milwaukee. Got to give
Man,
shout out to
listen.
Milwaukee.
Man, always. Well, man, Josh, man,
Oh,
great.
I'm sorry. One more
Look,
shout out. How can I forget?
here we go.
Shout out, shout out all the noobs. Shout out Delta Tall, 57 and 0. Shout out all my line brothers.
Hey, man, this been the Out the Mud podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it was Shock again. Out the Mud podcast. My my cousin will watch this interview. He's gonna probably send me a text like, "You not funny."
Yeah.
Like he was like you not funny, man. You not funny. But no, man, I grace, man, appreciate your time, man. Yeah, man. Blessings,
I
success.
appreciate you.
Man, I'm looking forward to see you with the game, man. Enjoy nap. And man, go get that bag, man. You're
Yes, sir.
professional. You getting after, man. You have the all around game on and off the court, man. And I appreciate seeing
Yes, sir.
brothers who I know are gonna succeed, man. So thank you for your
I
time,
appreciate that a
man.
lot.
Everybody, man, brother Jashi Tolefree, man. Salute to all of the family out there, man. Racing, Milwaukee, all of the cities, man. And brother, God bless, man, and thank you again.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Peace, man.